Happy Tuesday, third graders. Today we're going to continue going over regular verbs in the past tense. This will be our last day doing regular verbs, which means tomorrow we start irregular verbs. So if you have any questions or any difficulties at all, make sure to message me. We want to move on to irregular verbs, being confident in changing and identifying verbs into the past tense. All right, let's get started and review what we talked about yesterday. We can say verbs are regular when they follow a pattern. So remember the verbs that we learned yesterday and last week, they follow a set of rules. In English, the pattern in adding the ending, so sometimes we add an S, an ing, and an ed. But for past tense, we are adding ed. Many English verbs are regular, so they do follow a pattern, and those are what we took notes on yesterday, so make sure you have your notes out. Learns, learned. So we dropped the S, and we can say it just as learn, and then we added an ed, learned. Yesterday, you learned about regular verb past tense. That was in the past. That was yesterday, which I used, which means past tense. Okay. So forming the past tense of regular verbs is pretty simple. If a verb ends in a consonant or a vowel other than an E, we just add an ED. So help. It goes consonant, consonant, ED. If it ends in a silent E, remember we just added D. We're not going to add EED. Just a D if it ends in an E. If it ends in a consonant plus Y, remember we drop our Y or change our Y and add an I and then add our ED. So hurry, it goes consonant Y, so we drop the Y and add an ED. But if the verb ends in a vowel plus Y, so we see we have a vowel, Y, then we just add an ED. We're not going to drop that Y, we're going to keep it. And also, just like in the word stop, if it goes consonant, vowel, consonant, we are doubling the final consonant. So let me write it out for you that we did yesterday. Just like my word stop, my last letters, it goes consonant, vowel, consonant, which means I'm doubling this consonant, and then I'm adding an ED. Sorry, my handwriting, I'm trying to write backwards so it looks normal to you, so I'm sorry, I didn't space it out. So we added a P and then an ED because that means it is my past tense. So let's go over our homework for today. Remember, any questions, feel free to message me. So as we move on to our irregular verbs, we are confident and comfortable with our regular verb past tense. For our homework today, we are identifying the verbs in the regular past tense. So yesterday we got to choose between the two sentences, which one was past tense. Now we have to read the sentence and figure out what is the past tense verb. So as I read this right here, it is 002, identify verbs in the regular past tense. He begged to stay late. As I know, the regular past tense is going to end in an ED. This was one of our special ones where it ended in consonant, vowel, consonant, which means we double our consonant. GGED. So I'm going to go and say begged is my verb in the past tense because he begged. It means he did it in the past. It's already done. I'm going to click it and highlight it and then press submit. Well done. Okay, so let's do two more together as an example. Select the past tense verb is my directions. Josh attacked the math test. So let's see. So remember when I do find verbs, I just figure out who the subject is, which is Josh. That's who the sentence is about. And I go, what did he do? He attacked. So it happened in the past. He's already done it. And it ends in an ED. And it's just like our phonics from Monday with our CK. So attacked the math test. I'm going to click on that and submit. Okay, this is going to be our last one. Select the past tense verb. You deserved the prize. So my subject is you. What did you do? You deserved. So it's in the past and it ends in an ed. Now this one would have been the one where it ends in a silent e and we're just adding a d. So remember, look for the endings of the verb. And we've practiced in the first quarter about how to find a verb in a sentence. Now I want you to practice looking for the ending and see if it ends in an ed for our past tense. All right, thank you and have a good day.